Coming up next, President Trump's tariff plan is showing results. Countries are coming to the table to try to negotiate and work out a deal, which would help all of our wallets. Let's bring in some of our financial experts to discuss this. Join us now is the president of the business development company Strelmark, Hillary Forwich, as well with us is an economist for the American Institute of Economic Research, Dave Hebert. Hillary, there is a lot of optimism right now. Ambassadors to both the U.S. and Japan feel a deal that maybe could be reached here on the tariffs. On top of that, President Trump says that there is a chance that a deal with China could be reached here in the next few weeks. How much of a victory would this mean for both Wall Street and Main Street if they can get this deal done?
Oh, John, pleasure to be back with you again. And it will be a victory for absolutely everybody, including, don't forget, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. She's pressured by those Italian winemakers. Don't forget Japan. They're pressured by Honda, by Toyota to Nissan. This is not just about them wanting to do a deal. It's about them being forced to do a deal because of the pressure from their internal markets. So this is going to be good. It'll be good for Wall Street, Main Street, and absolutely all of those manufacturers. It's about time that the United States, and I can say this as an American taxpayer as well as a consultant, we should stop being the world's piggy bank. And it looks like it's going to be a good ending, yes.
Absolutely. Dave, China's still working here on this contingency plan. Communist leader Xi Jinping finished up a Southeast Asia trip touting the reliability of China over U.S. tariffs. Now, how vulnerable, though, is China right now? And how big of a blow would this be economically to their manufacturing tanks if this does happen?
So if a deal with the European Union and other countries around the world other than the United States goes through with China, I mean, this is going to help them tremendously. And look, I think what China is trying to do right now is position themselves as a stable world economic power. Compare that to President Trump, who over the last just 100 days has changed tariff policy 27 times, and not in small ways. So what's happening here is a lot of people around the world are starting to see that this is not something they can predict, this is not something they can rely on, and they might very well flood their markets over to China. And so this is kind of going to be a big problem for us. We don't want to see the rise of China, certainly, and we certainly don't want to see China cozying up with some of our enemies. And so this is something that I'm very concerned with, is one, the moving away from trading with the U.S. that other countries are doing, including Canada, by the way, and the rise of China in response to this. President Trump has made it very easy for them, of all people, to appear stable. That's a remarkable feat, and not in a good way.
Yeah, and we're seeing all that new business now coming into the United States as well. That's something that President Trump says that this is all about, is to build within the U.S. He wants people to come here, but they want to have it here in America. I have to leave it there, but happy Easter to both of you. I really appreciate it. Hillary, Dave, Hebert, thank you so much.